pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The intensity just kicked up a notch for game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Sacramento Kings here in their house, Golden One Center. And guys, for the Kings, an ugly showing for them to start the series as they were beaten handily. Still, it's just one game, and they look to return to form here in game 2. And after coming up short in game 1, home court advantage right out the window. Oh, is the window here? It's out this window. We look at this game tonight. Is this game do or die for them, big fella?
Losing the first 2 at home would be an embarrassment. Dropping this game could effectively end their season, have us pulling out those big fishing poles, going fishing.
Yes, indeed. Very few teams, Ernie, have come back from losing their first 2 games at home. There has been some teams that have done it.
Those are very special units.
I was on this team.
I know you
30 years ago.
I'm just saying it's
Stop bragging on yourself.
All right, it's hard to do it, Ernie. That's all I'm saying.
That's all we were looking for. Let's get to courtside because that's where they're going to play the game.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Sacramento Kings, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Rockets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Sacramento Kings. Take a look at the Kings. Tough loss for them in game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first 2 at home and go on to win a playoff series.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Harden out there with Chris, and it's Capella in at the 5. The shot's good.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now here's Harden. Feeds it to Paul. Over Young. Paul with the buckets.
No matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Now Heel. It's Young on the wing. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Paul goes in to the wing on the left. Pass to Capella. That's the 3-5. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 5 now.
You got to appreciate how assured Paul is. He takes pride in torching the D on the catch and shoot.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bagley the pass to Young. Down low and stolen by Chris. The shot's good.
You got to respect the interior game of Thompson. I mean, he's confident going right up with you.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
Now, here is Young. Harden missing his last shot.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
He kicks to Paul. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The pass to Thompson. Over Harden. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Heel. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Always got to be up on Thompson. I mean, he came into the league with a crazy weapon.
Harden outside. Shot by Gordon, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from Rain.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make, and that really opens things up for the offense.
Harden kicks to Gordon. Pass to Paul. Five to shoot. Tried to bank it in, but he missed it. The Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Shots good from Young.
I like seeing that kind of sharp pass from Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Rockets with possession here. Chris finds Paul. Here is Harden. Houston moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Gordon, the pass to Chris. Sinks the triple. Chris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The touch is there. Next comes the consistency. Chris wants to be seen as a threat from deep.
Now here's Bagley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nice shot by Thompson.
Timeout. Okay, you got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusted.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. James Harden, number 1. And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Harden. There's the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Young kicks to Bagley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento with the ball. Drops in the tray. 10 points for Klay Thompson.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Pass to Harden. And it's Chris in the corner. Kicks it out to Paul. Harden surveying the D. Pocket 6. Long pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And the Kings making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Brandon Knight's checked in for Eric Gordon. Now, here is Young. Gordon dishes to Bagley. Young against Paul. Now, here's Capella. A shot by Harden. Wide open. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the pass to Bagley. Paul against Young. There's the dish to Bagley. Back to Young. Over Paul. Offensive rebound. Houston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Young with the ball. Healed outside. Overnight, here's Young, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Punch, counter punch. Neither club's been able to sustain an advantage.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. The shot comes out. Gordon with the defensive effort. Kicks it to Bamba. Healed against Knight. From the top of the key. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Rockets trail. And here is Paul. To the inside. It's stolen by Hield. It's Young on the wing.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
From 12 feet out. Bagley with the rebound.
Still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Young in the corner. Here's Paul. To the middle. And Chris throws it down.
He's terrific at finding the open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike D'Antoni. David, what do you have to say?
He was clearly feeling good coming out of the locker room. They were very composed all through their Game 1 upset. He's hoping for more of the same tonight. He told me, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I'm going to get ahead of myself. If we go home with a 2-0 lead, we're going to be real tough to beat. I'd say so, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone, and you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
Now Bagley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bamba kicks to Hield from the arc. Not going to go that time, so Houston will take it the other way. In the corner, Harden. Down the 3-ball.
Timeout. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
The Kings trail by 4. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Bagley the pass to Gordon. Kings moving the ball around. Young.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight with the offense.
Healed against Knight. He kicks it to Paul. Over Young. And it's Paul missing.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Here's Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Houston leading by 4. Releases. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And Hield with the lay-in.
Looking more active inside. It's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Kings will go for a different look here. He's checked in for Bamba. The machine comes in for Bagley. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. Houston with a big group substitution here. Willie Reed, he's checked in for Clint Capella. G comes in for Marquise Chris. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for James Harden. And Gordon subbed in for Chris Paul.
But he's a guy that can do many things well. I mean, Gordon is far from just a shooter. He's good at passing, too.
Left side, Gordon. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Knight finds Gordon. And here's Reed. Defended by Young. Reed misses.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Outside, Gordon takes a three. And it's Reed pulling it down.
And that's the shot they're looking for. A clean three-pointer. Just can't get it to go.
He feeds it to Knight. Pass to G. Now, here is Reed. Here's Bull. Beasley with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Reed kicks to Beasley. Knight on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot. No good from Beasley. Thompson against Gordon. Thompson in the posts. 10 points for him. And good that time. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such an elite scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action after this word. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really gotten really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Well, and not only in terms of building the lead, but now the defense has to extend itself. That leads to other opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Brandon Knight. She is out there with Reed. Then there's Beasley, and it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. To the paint, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
To the left side wing. Back to Knight. Beasley outside. Pass to Knight. From past the arc. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's the machine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Knight. Young taking his time here. Latrey. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Fourth, Aaron Gordon.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Young against Knight. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Knight. And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passed a little. Kicks it to Gordon. Overnight. And it's Gordon missing. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And that one drops.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon, the pass to Hield. Sacramento moving it around. Now here's Gordon. Over G. Misses off the left iron.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Reed. Outside Knight. Over Hield. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Kings trail by 4. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Knight. Outside Gordon. Softly drops in the floater. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Look, it's always awesome to see Gordon take it to the rim, adding more wrinkles to his offensive game. Shit.
Young passes to Bull. And Young kicks to Hield. It's Young on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Gordon. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And there's the call on Joseph Young. That's his first foul. Rockets leading by 4. Knight with it. Outside Gordon. Got a piece of it. A solo fast break. Here's Little. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
Knight taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Now, here is Reed. Guarded closely. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for B. Thompson comes in for the Machine. Young is subbed in for Joseph Young. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Willie Reed. Harden comes in for G. And Paul subbed in for Gordon. Here's Young. It's good. This game is all even. 8 points for him.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden against Gordon. To the paint. Beasley. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops in for Beasley. The Kings trail by 3. Young outside, sinks the triple.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion. He has it on automatic.
Harden outside. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Ooh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
Over in the corner, Paul. Shot clock at 6. Back tonight. Over Young.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Hield can't hit. And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Outside Knight. Gordon against Harden. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk.
Young finds Gordon. Knocked loose. Thompson outside. Pass to Young. Houston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. They get it back. Knight wide open. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Knight's got 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Kings trail by 5. Young dishes to Bagley. Thompson left side. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Knight against Hield. Knight kicks to Beasley. On the wing, Harden. Over Thompson. Rockets keep it going with the new 24-second clock. Young against Paul. Over Young. Paul's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Young against Beasley. Young inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Young.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
And so Young nails them both. Rockets leading by 3. Harden outside. to the middle, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Tonight against HOU, Beasley left side. Paul surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Over Young. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Easy to be in all. Paul, I mean, he keeps his focus even when the shot clock is running down.
Paul against Young. Healed outside. And here's Gordon. Back to Healed. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Paul passes to Beasley. Down low. Harden inside the three-point line. Good D by Thompson.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Harden against Thompson. Takes a 3. Harden can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now Young. 13 points in the game. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter.
Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bamba comes in for Gordon, and the Machine subbed in for Buddy Hield. Houston also making some changes. Marquise Chris comes in for Michael Beasley, and Gordon subbed in for Brandon Knight. Back to Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Young will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 7-point differential. Here's Bamba. Goes up from the top of the key, and he makes that one. And that's now 17 points for Trae Young.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Evading the foul call. Paul is crafty. It varies his speed.
For Houston, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And so Paul nails both of them.
I mean, look, with all the hand injuries he's had over the years, I don't know how Paul's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, some of his fingers look like they got 4 knuckles.
1:15 left in the second quarter. Young inside, defended by Paul. It's good, and the Rocket lead has got down to 5 on the bucket from Young.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
On the wing, Harden. To Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night. Sacramento's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Bagley kicks to Bamba. Here's the machine, guarded by Harden.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Bagley. Young in the corner. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. He gets that one.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top, up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys shot a great percentage in the first half, but still a tight game. What do you think's causing that?
Right now, we're playing at that tempo. You know, we need to pick up the pace. Defend, rebound, run, and pick up the pace a little bit.
And defense starts that pace. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So 1 half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Taking a look at the Rockets, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these 2 teams are battling. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Bagley is out there with Bamba. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Young. And it's Hield in at the 2 spot. And that's the good for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Here's Young. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the dunk by Capella.
And not everyone remembers. Harden was a good passer in college. I mean, but he's refined his game, and now he's become one of the league's best.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston on D. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Hield kicks to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 13 points for James Harden.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Young against Paul. Young's shot is off.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip and he throws the shot off.
And here's Gordon from outside. Nailed from three-point land. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. To the paint to stop the run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
He's already known for being a top-tier scorer. Thompson, he also defends on the perimeter at a high level.
Houston leading by 9. Gordon kicks to Harden. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Now, here is Young. 21 points in the game. Passes it to Thompson. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
From deep, Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. Timeout called by the Kings. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
The Kings trail by 12. Young passes to Bagley. Back to Young from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 24.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
For 3, Gordon. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hield with it. He's picked up by Paul. Goes up at the stripe. Hield can't hit. Rockets leading by 9. Paul with the ball. He's got 11. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Sacramento Kings. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. And so Paul nails both of them. The Kings trail by 11. And Young kicks to Bagley. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul to the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bamba. The feed to Bagley. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Thompson against Harden. Pass to Paul. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For Sacramento, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Bagley, and it's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
On the wing, Heel. He kicks to Bamba. Shot from 12. He can't get that one to fall. So Houston will take it the other way. Harden outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Young. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got 15.
I've heard CP3 called the monster of the mid-range. That shot is his bread and butter.
Here's Young, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-6 run. There's the pass to Chris. Paul against Young. To Chris. It's up a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, you hear that? No, you don't hear anything. They silence the crowd with this big lead. No sign that they're letting up.
Here's Thompson. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Thompson. Pulls it up. Harden's shot is off. The Kings trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Healed against Gordon. He dishes it to Paul. And here's Harden. He's got 19. Over Thompson. No good off the front iron. And so Young will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Young. 18 points for Klay Thompson.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
He's checked in for Sacramento. Aaron Gordon comes in for Heald. And a switch here also for Houston. Brandon Knight's checked in for Gordon. Paul finds Harden. Paul against Young. Out to the wing. Chris gets the bucket. Chris has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Houston.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. It's good. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive. I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Harden the pass to Capella. Back to Harden. Over Gordon. And it's blocked by Gordon. Pass to Young. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Young's got 28.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young's solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good from Harden.
The night Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double, that was so amazing. I got to mention that's incredible.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Gordon kicks to Thompson. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on the team.
Here's Thompson. The Rockets pull it in.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Here's Bull, defended by Paul. Outside Knight. Kicks to Capella. And now here's Chris. He started close. For the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Kings trail by 17. Passes to Bull. To the middle. Here's Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Young's got 30 points.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
A shot by Knight, no good. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Gordon kicks to Young. Pass to Bull. Thompson dishes to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento moving it around. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Paul. Good defensive work there by Young.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Knight against Thompson. Now the pass to Chris. Off target with his 3. The Kings trail by 12. To the paint. Bull, that's good. Bull's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Paul finds Harden. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now. Sacramento's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a 3 and another 3 for Sacramento.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Ball against Young. Harden outside. Over Gordon. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Thompson, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
One of the top pure shooters in the game. Clay can score from anywhere.
Houston leading by 10.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help you.
To the inside, and Chris throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Paul with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Paul with the ball. Passes it to Knight. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Thompson passes to Bull. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Hield. Offline.
Would love to see more of this from Gordon, showing he can make a difference on defense.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 14. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Brandon Knight is out there with Gordon. Then it's G. Then it's Reed. And it's Beasley in at the 3. And Young kicks to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Machine's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Sacramento. Rockets leading by 12. Eric Gordon on the wing. To Reed. 13 feet away. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist from Reed. And that's 12 points for Eric Gordon.
Ooh, the lost art of the mid-range J. Gordon just measured it perfectly, squaring up and knocking it down.
Gordon dishes to Hield. The pass to Bull. Here's the Machine. Offensive rebound, and he goes in for the dunk.
He got the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Knight finds Gordon over Young. And it's Gordon missing. The Kings trail by 12. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. That's now 8 points for the Machine.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for us, but as a whole,
up top, Knight, covered by Hield. Here's Reed, and Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night. Young passes to Bull. Right side, Gordon. Hield left side. Back to Gordon. For 3. Another 3 for Sacramento. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Knight kicks to Gordon. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Houston with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. G, no good, unable to end this run.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short arm that lane. Good shot, Phil.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Hield against Knight. Outside Gordon. Pulls up. Another miss by Houston. The Kings trail by 5. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Pass tonight. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Love when guys are alert and aware on you. Great job to prevent the entry point.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Young.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Outside Gordon. Over Hield. The Rockets with another miss.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, the truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Connects from three-point range. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
But you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. I mean, he doesn't need much time to get his shot.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Hield outside. Over G. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hield.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
They almost left it until too late. Now it's anybody's game.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Gordon dishes to Young. This one for 3, and the basket by Gordon.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Right on the wing, covered by Hield. Gordon against Young, and it's Gordon penetrating. That one drops for him. Gordon's got 10 points in just the second half. The Kings trail by 5. And Young kicks to Hield. Young outside. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
He's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's an attitude that he brings, and it's appreciated by the team.
And it's Gordon missing. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Young from down in the low post. It goes. And now just a 1-point Houston lead. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Knight passes to Reed. He kicks to Gordon. Now, here is Reed. He's covered closely. Pocket 6. Knight for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
And they pick up 2. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any round.
Knight kicks to Reed. Pass to Beasley. Out to the right wing. It's Reed, top of the key. Knight on the wing. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Look, that matches his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first. Now he's got 1 in the second.
Gordon finds Young. Now here's Hield. Reed covering. Hield against Gordon. Count that one. Hield's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Knight passes to Gordon. Dishes to Beasley. Over Young. It's hauled in by Gordon. Kings shooting at 51%. Really solid. And Young, here we go. And stolen by Knight. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Knight. Gordon's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
No, it's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Here's the teardrop. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And he gets the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And they double up Gordon. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Sacramento. Here's Sacramento. Down low. Here's Bull. Somehow misses the one-handed flush.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Knight kicks to Gordon. And change shot. He doesn't hit that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's the machine by Beasley. Here's Little. It's deflected. Here's Bull. Easy jumper from very short distance. Bull's got 12 points in just the second half.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Timeout call for Rockets.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bamba is checked in for B. Bagley comes in for Aaron Gordon. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Machine. Young is subbed in for Joseph Young. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
The Kings leading. Hield outside. The dish to Young. Thompson right side. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Chris can't hit.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great front shooters.
Harden against Thompson. Lightens it up. Harden's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 4. Hield kicks to Bagley. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. To the wing right side. Floats one up. Outside Gordon. Five to shoot. They could use a bucket. No good there. Good D by Hield. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Kicks it to Young. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Bagley in the corner. Bamba passes to Young.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, the work he's putting in has been outstanding. He's handling the rebounding duties all by himself.
And now we've got the intentional foul. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Bagley with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Kings lead.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're down by 8. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Here's Paul. That one off the back iron and out. On offense, here are the Kings. Young outside. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.